Good evening, one and all. I'm Dr. Supriya Kusale, and I'm here presenting my presentation on the topic Phytase Enriched Bioinoculants, empowering sorghum, that is jowar farming. So I'm representing here as a director of Shreel Surya Research, and I'm welcome all for this wonderful session. We will start with the introduction of myself. As I'm Dr. Supriya, I completed my PhD in microbiology in 2022. I worked on the phytase producing bacteria, and now I'm a director of Shreel Surya Research Private Limited. I'm a founder and director of that Shreel Surya Research Private Limited. I also qualified NET exam, which is conducted by Indian Council of Agriculture Research. I also qualified food analyst exam conducted by the FSSI. I have experience in National Research Center for Grapes as a senior research fellow. Also, I have experience as assistant professor in Rajaram College, Kolhapur for the subject microbiology and industrial microbiology. Also, I have experience of medical microbiology. I'm a microbiologist in Ambika Pathology Laboratory. Also, I have experience in Patki Research Hospital for the in vitro fertilization. I conducted many sessions and counseling for the students about their higher education, career in science, and government exams. And my main ambition and main interest is counseling for farmers about the role of mechanism of microorganisms in soil for organic farming. So this is about me. And now I am shifted for the company Shreel Surya Research Private Limited. This is first government approved startup by Government of India, Startup India. This company produces or manufactures first phytase producing multifunctional bioinoculant. It is incubated in SUK RDF incubator by Shivaji University Kolhapur. It is ISO certified company. This product got award or a winner of national level invention convention, which is conducted by the All India University New Delhi. Also, I awarded as brand Kolhapur. I have 4 to 5 years experience in the field trials of various crops. Now we will shift on the main part of our today's topic. So this is the brief introduction of the topic. As we know, agriculture is the backbone and dominant sector of the India. Strengthening agriculture will strengthen rural economy, will strengthen India. That statement is given by the our Minister Narendra Singh Tomar. So we focus on the agricultural sector. In India, there are various crops cultivated as per their region and their soil and environmental suitable conditions for that crop. Today, we focus on the sorghum crop. Sorghum is a versatile crop suitable for organic cultivation also. It is widely cultivated for its grain and forage. The crop is drought tolerant and adaptable to various climates. So main important part that sorghum crop is a drought tolerant, means it require less water and which is adaptable to various climates like harsh sunlight or temperature. So the main point of the sorghum is it is drought tolerant and tolerate high temperature. So the organic farming is the main concept coming nowadays, that is sustainable and environmental friendly approach. So we are adapting organic farming where then organic farming is nothing but where the chemicals like fertilizers and pesticides are avoided and cultivation of the crop. So benefit of sorghum cultivation. Sorghum cultivation is cultivated mainly for food security. It has economical value. It has nutritional value. As I discussed, it drought tolerant and environmental sustainability. For food security, it provides a staple food source for millions of worldwide. We consume in Marathi there is a bhakri. So bhakri is prepared by the sorghum. So it is a main staple food. It has economical value. It is important cash crop in many region. In Maharashtra, it is a very important cash crop. It has a nutritional value. It is rich in fiber, protein, and minerals, and also carbohydrates. So it provides energy. So it is involved in our main diet. It has drought tolerance ability, so it requires less water compared to other crops. As compared to sugarcane, sorghum require much more less water. So where is the water scarcity, we can cultivate sorghum. Then environmental sustainability, low water and pesticide requirement. So as we discussed, that is drought tolerance. So where is this water scarcity, we can cultivate jowar, that is sorghum, and it also require pesticide. It also require less pesticides as compared to other vegetables. There are various types of sorghum varieties. Uh, Grain sorghum, sweet sorghum, forage sorghum, dual purpose sorghum. So as per our requirement, we can sow that varieties for our interest. Grain sorghum is preliminary grown for human consumption and livestock feed. Sweet sorghum is used for this syrup production and as a biofuel feedstock. Forage sorghum is suitable for livestock grazing and silage production. Dual purpose sorghum can be utilized for both grain and forage purpose. Now we will see the cultivation practices. So first is the land preparation. For sorghum cultivation, we need to prepare a land for that cultivation. Clearing the land and removing the weeds, soil testing, and preparation for optimal fertility. So soil testing is main important for any other cultivation. It is not only for the sorghum. Soil testing required for each and every cultivation of the crop. If we test soil for their nutritional value, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, then we can decide what amount we can add fertilizers in that soil. Or the soil is deficient for a typical nutrient like nitrogen or phosphorus or potassium or other minor nutrients. So if we test our soil for soil chemical testing, then we can add that much amount of fertilizers in that soil. Next part is the irrigation and water management. Sorghum water requirements vary depending on the growth stage. As we discussed, the sorghum is drought resistant, so it requires less water for whole cultivation. But during sorghum cultivation, there is a water requirement which is depending on the growth stage of that crop. Efficient irrigation method is drip and sprinkler, which conserves the water. So where the scarcity of water is very high, we can choose the drip and sprinkler type of irrigation. Next is nutrient management. As we discuss, assess the soil nutrient level and apply biofertilizer accordingly, which is always counseled by the government. Do soil testing, then incorporate the organic matter for improved soil health. Here I want to share one point. We can apply chemical fertilizers also and organic matter also. If we check our soil in proper way, then we can add the combination of both chemical fertilizers as well as organic matter to sustain our soil health. So after nutrient management, there is a next part which is weed control. Weed control is implement timely and appropriate weed control is measured. Mulching, herbicides or manual removal. Manual removal is mostly recommended than herbicide use. Herbicide use is at the last level where we cannot control the herbs or cannot control the weed in our sorghum plot. Mulching is a precaution or better to use to not grow weed in our plot of sorghum. Then after weed control, there is a point which is very important, pest and disease management. As we discussed, sorghum is drought resistant as well as it is not affected by much pest, but we need to monitor for pest and diseases, and we can implement integrated pest management strategies for that. Disease resistant sorghum varieties are available in market, so we can choose during sowing disease resistant sorghum varieties. Next part is harvesting and post harvest. Monitor sorghum plants for maturity indicators. So we need to monitor our sorghum plant is complete their maturity stage or not, and then we proceed for the harvest. Harvest when grains are reached desired moisture level. For the sorghum, there is a need to check the moisture level. If there is a high moisture level, that is not good condition for the harvesting. And if moisture condition is proper for the harvesting, then we can harvest that sorghum plot. Proper drying and storage to maintain grain quality. We know the jowar or sorghum we can use for the whole year. So there is a proper drying of that grains is very important. That is up to cultivation and cultivation to harvest. Now the market opportunities for that sorghum. Domestic and international demand for that sorghum products. As I discussed, firstly, in India, there is a known as Marathi bhakri, which is prepared by the jowar or sorghum. Like bhakri, there are many products which can be prepared by the sorghum crop. So there is a need for domestic and international for the sorghum products. Diverse use of sorghum, that is human consumption, as well as animal feed and ethanol production, that is a biofuel production. Explore the local and global market channels or other its channel for the sorghum use. The benefits of the sorghum cultivation: it offers sustainable and nutritional benefits. It adaptability to various climate and water saving characteristics. Is economic opportunities and food security contribution. Implement best practices for successful sorghum cultivation. Now we will shift main part of that my fight is or the we will firstly see what is the problem. In soil there are two types of phosphorus available, that is inorganic phosphorus as well as organic phosphorus. But in soil many nutrients are in unavailable conditions. Phosphorus is also in unavailable condition for the plants. Inorganic phosphorus is also unavailable, as well as organic phosphorus is also unavailable for the plants. The example of inorganic phosphorus is the rock phosphate. It is nothing but rock containing the phosphorus. And the organic form of the phosphorus is known as phytate, which is less focused. We focused or farmer focused in soil is only inorganic form, that is a rock phosphate, which is also unavailable. But in market there are various types of biofertilizers which convert that unavailable form into the available form by using phosphate solubilizing bacteria, that is PSB. But organic form is less focused. So we need to available both forms by using commercialized PGPR bacteria. But mainly farmers what focus, if they observe the phosphorus deficiency, they add chemical fertilizers. And if we add chemical fertilizers in our soil becomes saline after some time. So that is the wrong way. In soil there are nutrients already present, but they are in the unavailable form. So we need to convert that unavailable form to the available form for the plants, and that work is carried out by the microorganisms or the bacteria. So that is the main important part, the bacteria used for the farming. So here I worked on the phosphorus, which is less focused, that is the organic form, that is the phytate. For that phytate, we need to convert into the available form, and for that purpose, the bacteria which has the ability to produce phytase enzyme that can be used. So the phytase and its nutritional availability. Phytase is nothing but the enzyme which is secreted by the organism or by the bacteria. Phytase break down phytic acid and releasing phosphorus and other nutrients. Phytic acid limits nutritional availability in organic systems. Phytase improves the phosphorus uptake and utilization by sorghum plants. So here I want to share you, if we use phytase producing bacteria in our sorghum plot may get phosphorus nutrition properly, and it get maximum yield of the sorghum. So in market, there are various types of biofertilizers already available, but there are some problems. They are prepared by routine method, that is by using synthetic media. They are costly with low quality. That means the less cell count of bacteria, and their shelf life is also low. So after some time, the bacteria get reduced by their number, and we didn't got that much result of that biofertilizer in our field. So that is a need of an hour. Organic farming is in nascent stage in India. That is only 2% of land is under the organic farming in our India. Only about 2.78 million hectare of farmland was under organic cultivation. To increase that organic farming, input of biofertilizer is important. Therefore, production need to be enhanced to fulfill that demand. If we focus on the organic farming, we need to provide organic substances for that organic farming. Our central government as well as state government implements many programs, schemes to promote the use of biofertilizers. Rate of awareness to use organic products are also increasing. We observe in market various products are sale under the logo of the organic, 100% organic. So for that product, we need to provide organic fertilizers to farmers to produce that organic product. So we need to ready for the providing inputs for organic or natural farming. And here is the solution, or we are coming with the solution. I'm coming with the solution of that research product, where the product containing bacteria which convert phytate into the inositol and metallions and the phosphorus with the help of phytase enzyme. As I discussed earlier, phytase is the enzyme which converts phytate. Phytate is the organic form of phosphorus which convert into the soluble form of phosphorus with metallions and inositol. So that product containing a bacteria which has the ability to produce phytase enzyme, and it is a first phytase producing multifunctional bioinoculant. Why it is called as multifunctional bioinoculant? Because with the phytase enzyme, it also has the ability to fix nitrogen as well as phosphorus, as inorganic phosphorus as well as organic phosphorus, potassium, zinc. It has the solubilized ability of potassium, zinc, and ferrous also. It has ability to indole acid production, gibberellic acid production, and polysaccharide production. It also sustain in the saline soil. So by using that product, we can got benefits like nitrogen fixation, phosphorus solubilization, potassium solubilization, zinc, and ferrous also. So it is a best alternative for chemical fertilizers, which reduces the cultivation cost of farmers for the sorghum as well as other crops also, because it has the main ability that nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium solubilizing and providing the that nutrition to the plant. It improves the soil quality and enhance the nutritional quality also of the crop. We can reduce the import of rock phosphate for chemical fertilizers, which saves our Indian currency. If we use that product instead of DAP, diammonium phosphate, we can reduce the rock phosphate import, which can save our Indian currency. So this slide provides the my research, or shows my research on that to prepare that product of phytase producing, where I isolated bacteria, or I collected many soil samples from our region to isolate phytase producing bacteria. Isolation and identification of microbial culture methods, biochemical characterization, Vitic system, 16S RRN analysis. These are some my research oriented part. Then I want to show you in 2014, I collected many soil samples from various regions, and I isolated a phytase producing bacteria from that soil. Those plates showing the phytase producing bacteria I isolated from the soil. After that, in 2017, I focused on the production of that phytase producing biofertilizer. For that, I choose or I screen various agricultural waste which contain phytate. Then I optimize the production medium for that biofertilizer. Then after production, purification, characterization of that phytase was done. And then its application in food as well as in agriculture was tested by using in vitro trials, pot trials, field trials. These are conducted from 2018 to till now. Also, it is conducted for the sugarcane, maize, chili, and also other vegetables like brinjal or ladyfinger, etc. The data collection and yield and net income was calculated. So again, this slide shows the I collected rhizospheric soil sample, then I isolate a bacteria, different bacteria from soil, and that bacteria produces the phytase enzyme. Also, I check their efficiency. Some bacteria produces less phytase, some bacteria produces maximum phytase. So I choose which bacteria produces maximum phytase for further study. I check is its plant growth promoting activities for other parameters like nitrogen fixation, indo-lactic acid, polysaccharide production, etc. After that, I sequence that bacteria and characterized its name, and it is deposited into the gene bank by conducting phylogenetic analysis. And I also estimate the phosphorus estimation for its efficiency. After that, the production was carried out by using various waste which contain phytate, that is a substrate. Also, I optimize inoculum size, in incubation time, temperature, pH for the maximum number of bacteria, to achieve maximum number of bacteria. After that, I analysis the plant growth parameters in vitro. Here you can saw the jowar seed is cultivated in the tube, in the test tube, and also maize as well as wheat. And also I check their effect by using phytase, where control tubes didn't germinate, where phytase enzyme was not applied, and um, here where the germination we can see there is a phytase enzyme was applied. So here I got the confirmation result of my bacteria which has the produced phytase enzyme, uh, that can beneficial in the soil for the pot trials as well as field trials. So I uh, used it further because it is a completely organic crude medium. It tremendously support for the growth and organism. It promotes the phytase and indolactic acid production. It has low cost and higher shelf life. So I resolve all the problems which is detected in our problem slide. Here I resolve all these problems. So this slide shows the efficacy in the field. These trials are for the sugar cane, but there is an increase of 10 to 15 ton per acre by using that product in the sugar cane plot. So these are products which provides the phytase enzyme. That is a main product is that is nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, which has the ability of produce phytase enzyme. So these are the list of products and services where soil analysis was must. In soil analysis, uh, briefly I discussed about the chemical analysis, but there is a biological analysis too, and that biological analysis also need to carry out for the farmers to check the biological load in their soil. For that, I also provide guidance, customization as per requirement. That is our uniqueness, that as per farm we customize our product and provide for their plot. uh, Next, that our unique USPs are: our product is first phytase producing multifunctional bioinoculant. It solubilizes the organic phosphorus with phytase enzyme with nitrogen fixation, potassium solubilizer, K solubilizer, zinc solubilizer, as well as Fe solubilizer, ferrous solubilizer. It is produced by the newly designed and optimized crude medium. It is easy to produce and cheap source from the agricultural waste. On that topic, I applied patent for that my production process. So the production cost of biofertilizer reduced by the 53%. It is best alternative for chemical fertilizers, which reduces the cultivation cost of the farmer. So if we can reduce the cultivation cost, we also increase our yield by using that product, and we get much more benefited. It also improves our soil quality and enhance nutritional quality of crop. So benefits of phytase in organic sorghum cultivation. So it enhances the phosphorus ability for the sorghum. Phytic acid degradation increases the phosphorus accessibility. Means phytic acid is present in the soil, and phytase producing biofertilizers we applied in the our soil. That phytic acid is degraded and phosphorus is available for the our sorghum. It improves the plant growth, root development, and yield. Okay, the role of phosphorus is the plant growth development, root development, and it increases the yield also. Nutrient cycling and sustainability. Phytase promotes nutrient cycling by releasing bound phosphorus. Phosphorus is present in soil, but it is in the bound form. By using phytase producing bacteria, we can release that bound phosphorus and we can cycle that phosphorus. Reduces and reliance on external phosphorus inputs. That means I already discussed, we can incorporate DAP, diammonium phosphate, or superphosphate in fertilizer form. We can reduce that phosphorus by using phytase producing bacteria. So sources of phytase in organic system. Various soil microorganism produces phytase enzyme. So encourage beneficial soil microorganisms naturally producing phytase. Promote soil health and biodiversity through organic practices. Phytase producing microbial inoculants. By using phytase producing microbial inoculants, we can implement that into the sorghum plot. Use organic, that is approved microbial inoculants containing phytase producing strain we can apply in our plant, in our plot. Enhance nutrient availability and plant growth. So integration with organic farming practices is the next point, where soil management. Soil management is very important for the sorghum cultivation. Organic matter addition enhance the phytase producing microorganisms. Means we can use a vermicompost, that is the organic matter, or green compost, uh, which enhance the phytase producing microorganisms, which maintain good soil structure and fertility for the optimal phytase activity. If we use vermicompost and green compost for our plot, we can preserve our phytase producing microorganisms proper way, and also we can increase our fertility of our soil. Then crop rotation and diversification. Breaks pest and disease cycle. Means crop rotation means after sorghum we can cultivate another crop to break the pest and disease cycle, reducing the need of synthetic inventions, which reduces, that means we cannot apply pesticides for disease cycle or pest. By breaking the pest cycle, by changing crop rotation, which enhance overall soil health and microbial diversity in the soil. So milestones of my company as well as mine. I applied patent in 2019 on that phytase producing bacteria, which is published on the IPR website. These are my some paper published in the various publication houses in agronomy, as well as molecules, like the publishing houses MDPI, which is well reputed. So these are awards I got after my completion of research, that is Anvention Avishkar National Level Student Symposium in a recent Science and Technology in Ghari College, Brand Kolhapur, as well as Woman Achiever Award I got. These are some testimonials, that is the feedback after using that product or phytase producing bacteria from farmers, where one farmer used it for the flowers. It got many flowers, and he sent me the photograph of the flowers. Till now, I produces 3,000 liter of that phytase producing biofertilizer, and it is used by the 1,500 plus farmers in the 3 years. So these are some representative photographs of the that phytase producing biofertilizers. These are some field trials photographs on various crops like lemon, coconut, then sugarcane, etc. And thank you for your all attention and giving a good response. Thank you. Here is my contact number for further communication and mail ID. You can note that.
Thank you very much, Dr. Supriya, for a wonderful presentation. I will take up the questions from the participants now. In the meantime, can you please stop sharing the screen so that we can see your full video? Yes, Ms. Supriya. Your videos, yeah. I will take up the questions now. The first question is, how can phytase enriched bioinoculants reduce farmers' reliance on chemical fertilizers for sorghum cultivation?
Okay. As I discussed, phytase producing biofertilizer provide the phosphorus for the plants. So generally farmers, or we can put chemical fertilizers to reduce that phosphorus deficiency, that is DAP or superphosphate in our farm, to provide the phosphorus nutrition. Instead of that, we can use phytase producing bacteria which provide the phosphorus to the plants. Okay.
Any recommendation for farmers on applying phytase enriched bioinoculants to sorghum crops?
There is a one and only our Shreel Surya Research Private Company produces the Phytase producing bioinoculant. In market, there is none other product which has ability to produce phytase enzyme. So there is a one and only company, Shreel Surya Research Private Limited. Bio Booster is that product name.
Okay. Could you share success stories of farmers using Phytase enriched binoculants for sorghum production in India?
Yes, in Barshi, there is a much more sorghum production is carried out. There is a Chandrakant Shinde farmer who used Shreel Surya's Research Private Limited product, that is a bio booster which has ability to produce phytase enzyme. They used it for their sorghum plot for 4 months for one cultivation, and they got the higher yield than the previous year yield.
Okay, I will take up the next question. What are the long-term benefits of using Phytase enriched binoculants in sorghum farming, such as soil health or cost effectiveness?
Yes, there is obviously long-term effect are very good because uh, because bacteria can sustain in the soil for long term. After that, we can reduce the 100% dependency of our chemical fertilizers to 0%. If we used successively 3 years for phytase producing bacteria in our sorghum plot, then first year we can reduce 25% of our chemical fertilizers. In second year, we can reduce 50% of our chemical fertilizers. And next third or fourth year, we can only minimal chemical fertilizers are applied in our sorghum plot if we use that bacteria for long term.
Okay. What challenges or considerations should farmers be aware of when using Phytase enriched binoculants for sorghum farming?
Okay. I observed that many farmers didn't got that attention or why to use phytase producing or any biofertilizer in plot. So they didn't know the mechanism behind the bacteria, how they process the into the soil, and how they provide the nutrition for the crop. So they didn't aware that is the main lacunae of so the need is to implement many such programs where we can share our knowledge to them, what is the purpose behind the use of biofertilizers and what the role of microorganisms in the soil to provide various nutrition.
Okay. How can farmers access Phytase enriched binoculants for sorghum cultivation? And are there any government initiatives to promote their availability?
Till now, they are not available. I can't say where specifically they are available. I have only that product which is marketed. So if anyone requires that product all over India, I can provide them on their site and also provide the guidance by using that product. Also reduce the chemical fertilizers for that.
Okay. Are there any training programs for farmers to learn about the benefits and usage of Phytase enriched binoculants
Yes.
in sorghum farming?
Yes. I only provide the how we can use phytase producing biofertilizers in their farm. There is a training available in only Kolhapur of Maharashtra. But as per requirement, if a group of farmers require the training on their location, we can provide.
Okay.
Because the concept of phytase is very new for the agriculture. Phytase is mostly used in the food, that is the pedigree or for the poultry feed, for the provide nutrition of phosphorus. But first time I researched on during my PhD that phosphorus also required in the agriculture sector, and that phosphorus is used by the phytase. So that is the first time. So there is not much awareness about from the government also and from the farmers also.
Okay. What are the future prospects of Phytase enriched binoculants in sorghum farming? including research or advancements?
Yes. In future, I want to collaborate with the organic farmers which produces the organic sorghum. And for that, I want to provide that attention for the phytase producing bioinoculant in their farm to produce much organic sorghum and reduce the pesticides, herbicides, and chemical fertilizers for the group of organic farmers.
Okay. Any additional advice for farmers interested in using Phytase enriched binoculants for sorghum cultivation?
I want to give advice that please focus the mechanism of the bacteria or a little bit know about the role of microorganisms, how they process, because there is a less awareness about the phytase producing bacteria. So please know the role of phytase enzyme for the phosphorus availability, and that is a single step during the cultivation use of phytase producing bacteria or not. But if we use that phytase producing bacteria in your soil, the tremendous difference you can observe by using that bacteria, only one bacteria.
Okay, thank you very much. We have now completed the round of questions. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, we like to thank Dr. Supriya Kusale Patil for the talk and for answering the questions. I like to also thank all the participants in the meeting. This meeting will now be closed.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.